Cross-examination of state witness Cheryl Zondi by defense lawyer Peter Daubermann has adjourned in the trial of televangelist Timothy Omotoso and his co-accused Lusanda, Sulani and Zukiswa Sitho. Zondi told the court yesterday that Jesus Dominion International leader sexually assaulted her around 2010 and 2015. Omotoso and his co-accused are standing trial on over 62 charges, which include rape, sexual assault, money laundering and racketeering. Newzroom Afrika Siphosethu Booi joins us live. Sipho, good afternoon to you. You were witness to what transpired in court. Give us a summary, if you will.
Good afternoon to you, Hugh, and to the rest of our viewers. Not much has changed as far as the line of questioning from the defense lawyer Peter Daubermann. If one recalls in the previous trial, many times the presiding judge at the time, Mandela Makaula, would object to certain questions that Peter Daubermann would put forth to the court, or rather ask Zondi with regards to the cross-examination of her testimony or statement, and not much has changed in that regard. Even today, we noticed some certain questions that one would actually would be in disbelief that certain questions are being asked even inside court. You remember that one of those questions were the fact that how far it became very graphic, Hugo, and I must make this disclaimer, that he asked her how many times did the evangelist Timothy Omotoso sexually assault her, and Zondi replying to Peter Daubermann very distraught and also emotional, saying that it happened more than one time, and Peter Daubermann saying that you remember that I had given you an affidavit or shown you a statement that clearly states or shows that Timothy Omotoso, from the time that you say the first sexual assault happened, which was around June of 2010, he only moved to the house in Lusanda that you claim you were sexually assaulted in 2011 February, but during 2010, he didn't live in this house. And Zondi saying, I could not make a mistake and say that he sexually assaulted me in that house in Lusanda. Yet that did not happen. It happened in the house. I may not know how many times as far as the numbers are concerned, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I was sexually assaulted. It became very emotional for her, trying to, track back or talk back with regards to what really happened in full detail as it was required or asked of her by Peter Daubermann, to an extent that at some point he even asked her if she needed a moment because she was just crying, and she said, no, I'm fine, we can continue. And Peter Daubermann also asking her why she never left earlier, because Timothy Omotoso never said she could not leave. And Zondi saying that she was afraid of the repercussions that would come with her escaping the house, but eventually she did leave the house in 2015. And at the time, she left and returned to the church. And Peter Daubermann asking her, but why did you return? And Zondi saying that I missed the fellowship. You must remember that the time when I joined the church, I was in love with the fellowship. And just how these young people used to sing and worship Christ at the Jesus Dominion International Church, not knowing that I'd actually be sexually assaulted, allegedly by, of course, Timothy Omotoso. So the court and the examination, the cross-examination has adjourned now. It will, of course, resume after 2 p.m. this afternoon here at the High Court of Gqeberha, where Peter Daubermann will continue cross-examining the witness, Cheryl Zondi.
Siphosethu Booi monitoring events for us. We will speak to you as the afternoon progresses.